Boom! What's going on, everyone? This is Steve Larsen, and welcome to Sales Funnel Radio. Today, I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about physical versus digital products and the benefits of both.
I've spent the last 4 years learning from the most brilliant marketers today. And now I've left my 9-to-5 to take the plunge and build my $1 million business. The real question is, how will I do it without VC funding or debt, completely from scratch? This podcast is here to give you the answer. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share marketing strategies to grow my online business using only today's best internet sales funnels. My name is Steve Larsen, and welcome to Sales Funnel Radio.
Hey guys, I'm actually going to take another excerpt here from OfferMind. I'm just taking a few key pieces from it. I'm not putting the whole event, obviously, on Sales Funnel Radio, but I want to cut over to a training that I did at OfferMind. And OfferMind, if you don't know what it is, basically from me coaching thousands of people and lots of people kind of across the whole range, right? If they're brand new or they're just getting started, I've coached a lot of people, and there are holes in what is standard kind of delivered versus what it actually takes to be successful. So OfferMind, what it is it fills all the holes in from what I've seen from my kind of unique position. So anyways, OfferMind, which by the way, is coming up this fall, September 2nd and 3rd. You guys can go to offermind.com. Russell is keynoting, which is very, very exciting. He'll be there speaking the last day, and I'm going to go try and get a few other heavy hitters as well, which I'm excited about. So anyways, it'll be awesome. It's offermind.com. But I'm going to go cut over to a video. This is one of the easiest ways to increase how much money people are spending with you and how much money you get to keep out of it. Okay. Now, if you look at a lot of the funnels that we create around like low-end free plus shipping like products, right? Like a book. A lot of times what we do is we start with something physical in the funnel, and then we will end with things that are digital as the funnel continues. And there's a reason for that, and it's what I want to teach you. It's one of the easiest ways to create a lot of income very quickly and get a lot of eyeballs, customers that are very excited, but then also get a lot more money in the door than you're spending on ads. And that's what I want to teach you right now. And it has a lot to do with the relationship between physical and digital products. They're not the same. They don't serve the same purpose. Whether you're in e-com, right, or you're in the info product space, getting some products on the other side of the fence, whatever you do, is one of the fastest ways to get a lot of extra cash in your pocket, and this episode will show you why. Let's get over.
Info products are awesome because we did numbers on my info products. It's like 98% margins. You know what I mean? It's huge. Huge. What's the benefit of a physical product?
Tangible.
Yeah, exactly. Spot on. Perceived value is high. I'm going to hold it soon. And so because of that, I can get in the driver's seat before it even shows up. And I can be like, oh, imagine what it's going to be like, what it'll feel like, right? Imagine like using it, doing it, driving the vehicle, whatever it is the thing is. When it shows up, physical products have a gigantic advantage over digital. It's the exact opposite, though, when it comes to margins, right? Exact opposite. Info products, very low perceived value because customers know it just takes you an email to fulfill on it, right? The cost of an email, and it's probably already made. And so the perceived value of your info products is inherently low, but the margins are huge. So the way I do it, I'm so glad you brought this up because I forgot about this, okay? Other reason I do this, okay? And so what I do is I bundle them. So there are certain things, like on all of my webinars, I always ship something awesome that's physical, even though it's mostly a digital thing. So when they show up and they get a t-shirt, right? I'm totally doing the exact same thing here. There's a physical thing that they're going to be able to see, hold, touch, taste, whatever it is, right? Actually in existence. But then my actual profit comes from info, because it costs almost nothing to fulfill on, right? And that's where the meat of all the things are that come in. A lot of times that's what we'll do on free plus shipping offers. We lead with that physical thing. Book, high perceived value, right? Low cost, low price, high circulation, high perceived value. All the upsells, though, what have you noticed? They're all info. Mostly, not always. Sometimes we'll do like MP3 players, things like that, but usually not. It's usually straight info. And we know the percentage of people, right? After the first yes, the second yes is so easy. Way easier. So don't mess around with the first yes. Get the first yes quickly by doing a high perceived value product that's physical a lot of times, right? So a lot of times in like my offer for like, even like Funnel Stash, right? Funnel Stash, I ship you out a whole bunch of stuff, even though most of it's digital for that exact reason. That Secret Emblem Hacks one, right? I ship out a lot of stuff to them when they buy it, even though it's mostly all digital, okay? Does that make sense? Huge hack to the game right there. Massive, massive. So with your thing then, I would bundle up a whole bunch of the stuff, but people are gonna wanna know like, I don't know, what questions did you guys have if you bought a whole bunch of healthy chocolate? Besides a product that said, are you kidding yourself? Just teasing. How'd you keep it? Right? How much can you eat of it?
Recipes.
It's different recipes with it. So what if you had a whole bunch of info products that did that? Oh, but you don't have to make them. Just go interview people who love making fake chocolate recipes, right? And have them make it, scratches their back, scratches yours, high perceived value thing, right? Not as high as physical, but massive margins on the back, okay? I do that a lot now for that exact reason.
Raw health coaching.
Yeah, health coaching, right? Or go interview a few health coaches and have them come put in their stuff and bam, $197 upsell. That just boosts your average cart value like crazy. So the relationship between physical and digital is something that I'm always looking at when I'm doing this stuff, right? There wasn't a lot of stuff I had to add to my 30 days offer to make the perceived value go high after I threw in an event. Why? Because huge perceived value. I mean, way more than $100, right? Way more, especially with this guy, right? You know what I'm saying though? You know what I'm saying? Like massive, massive. I didn't have to go add in all this other stuff, stack, just to boost the perceived value because when I was like, hey, 2-day event, I could tell from the comments, people were like, oh my gosh, I couldn't even read them fast enough, right? And in an hour, there's 700 views had been shared like all over the place. And I was like, sweet, y'all just marketed it for me. Dunzo, right? Right? I didn't even make the product. I hadn't made the product at that time. I knew the product was coming, the event itself, right? But because of that, so I'm looking to see what perceived value, perceived relationships are inside of things, right? How much sales copy is on Amazon? Like none. You got bullet points. There's no sales letters on Amazon. Why? Perceived value is huge. I'm gonna hold it. It's gonna show up in the mail. Anticipation is a huge tool. Oh man, 2-day free shipping. I love that, but it's 2 days. It's just short enough and just long enough to like bother you, right? But you know it's coming. And that $10 that it was for whatever, that jump rope, right? That jump rope. You're like, I can imagine myself, I'm Rocky, baby, right? And you totally mess with your identity. That's why you do that. Like, yeah. Right? I did that, I bought, I purchased, and I start seeing and justifying the purchase to myself because of who I am, right? I'm Steve Larsen. I got a beard, baby. I'm tough. You know what I mean? We all do that though. We all do that with every product that we buy, every product we purchase, and they want to do that when they buy yours. And so when you look at the relationship between perceived value, price, right, and actually holding and tasting, and that's gonna show up, anticipation that it will show up. They want the excitement. Give them that.
What drugs is that hitting?
Like all of them, right? J.C. Penney, one of my favorite case studies ever. J.C. Penney. J.C. Penney. Did that podcast episode already go out yet?
Yeah.
Dang it. Most of you know then. Okay, but this is an awesome case study. It's one of my favorites I ever read in college. The guy who created the Apple Store, right? The Genius Lab, was hired by J.C. Penney. The Apple Store was such a huge hit. They're like, holy crap, like what if our store experience was more like what Apple's got going on, right? J.C. Penney's like, crap, that was amazing. So they went and they hired that guy. They brought the guy over. And they said, do the same thing over at J.C. Penney. And the first thing the guy did is he walked in, he looked at what was going on inside of J.C. Penney, and he just started gutting stuff. He made it look like an Apple Store. It didn't look like a J.C. Penney anymore. Okay, it looked like an Apple Store. It was the equivalent of a Genius Lab somewhere in there, okay? The other thing, he walked up and he said, hey, look, you know we overprice and then give you coupons back to the original price, right? You're a smart consumer. You're a smart consumer. And instead of it being $9.97, look, it's $10, okay? I don't want to insult your intelligence. He said this to the community. What happened? He stopped sending out the mailers. What happened? 1/4 of their stock price plummeted okay, in the next quarter. Just bam, just from that one area. Boom, slammed it, just got rid of it. Even though they were buying it for the original price anyway after they used the coupon. What did he kill? The fun of buying. He got rid of it. People want the anticipation. They want to play with the perceived value. They're like, man, I really, really, really need to have this thing. Imagine how cool I will be. I am tough. I'm going to buy something and write all over it. Right? Right? You know, we do that stuff though. I buy the product because it represents me, not because of the price. We all do it, whether or not we want to admit it. And so looking at the relationship between price, value, anticipation, if it's physical, if it's digital, those are all mechanisms you can play with and levers you can play with to go, okay, how can I increase the potential cart value, the potential average cart value of that funnel? Okay? Did you guys see the FiberFix funnel that we did? Did you guys see that at all? FiberFix, you guys know the Harmon brothers? Yeah, they did that viral video or whatever. Anyway, the way that whole started when they did the viral video for ClickFunnels is they came to Russell and I was sitting right there and he's like, dude, the Harmon brothers just reached out. Or FiberFix did. And he goes, no way. I was like, it was me. I was sitting right there. Sorry. I was like, no way. I drink a 5-hour energy. I really don't have those that often. I'm all over right now. Holy crap. Okay. And I was like, dude, that's awesome. And he goes, yeah, they said if we help them, they'll help us, and maybe we can do like a viral video. And that's like how that started coming around. And so we got this cool project to do stuff with FiberFix. And FiberFix was selling all of their stuff on Shopify. What's the potential cart value of something on Shopify if it's $7.95? $7.95. You can't go up anymore. There's no upsells. Potential cart value is capped at $7.95, right? It's not a funnel. It's a website. That's why they suck. Shopify even says on their own blog, you need to use something like ClickFunnels if you expect to sell a lot. They even name ClickFunnels in their blog and say that. It's the title of it. The top Shopify stores should use something like ClickFunnels in order to make the most. Okay? It's crazy. So what we did, we left it on Shopify, but we're like, we need to increase the potential average cart value a lot. So instead of just being able to buy one, we built a funnel where they could buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10. Right? Just straight from the get-go. We did a bump for $10. Then we did another upsell. It was like, I can't think, it was like $47. And then there was another $97 thing. We increased the potential average cart value up to like $900, right? You know what happens when the option is there? Some people start to take it. And we took the average cart, we started looking at the stats between what money was coming in, average cart value, cost to acquire, all that stuff, between what was coming in from Amazon, Shopify, and ClickFunnels. Potential cart value, Amazon and Shopify, $7.95. I think it was a $25 product actually. Anyway, the principle's there, right? $25. Couldn't go any higher, right? But now on the ClickFunnels one, potential cart value was huge. And we started looking at the numbers, and yeah, most people were buying one, but there was like 10% buying two, then 8 buying 3, right? Then like 5% buying the huge amount. And then there's a few that bought 100. Whoa! Did I have to buy them again? Did I have to pay and purchase that customer again? No, pure profit. That's how you wreck the game, okay? Same principle is true when you're doing a core offer. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna see things that are physical products that'll drastically increase the perceived value, but bundle in info products that are easy for me to fulfill on. Still huge value. It's just hard for people to imagine it all. That's why we'll put things into like a CD or like those massive like spreads of like CD and product boxes and all that. Even though it's not coming in that, it helps you get in the car. Make sense? Yeah. You mind tossing the box around? Be methodical on what you choose to go sell. We're talking lifestyle business, right? I'm not talking change the world business yet. I fully intend on changing the world. It took me a long time to say that comfortably. Okay? I want to. Okay? I'm trying to figure out though, right? At the beginning, the whole game was me figuring out something where there was enough zeros behind it. The market expected to spend a lot of money. Right? I didn't have to stand up and be like, hey, this is going to be challenging for you to get this, but you got to spend like $100,000 for this little pill of supplements. You know what I mean? It's like internally we're like, what? I don't want to have to battle that. So instead, I chose markets where there's high perceived value, massive anticipation, really easy to fulfill on certain things. Bundle it with physical, boom. Make sense?
Boom. If you're just starting out, you're probably studying a lot. That's good. You're probably geeking out on all the strategies also, right? That's also good. But the hardest part is figuring out what the market wants to buy and how you should sell it to them, right? That's also what I struggled with for a while until I learned the formula. So I created a special mastermind called an offer mind to get you on track with the right offer and, more importantly, the right sales script to get it off the ground and sell it. Want to come? There's small groups on purpose so I can answer your direct questions in person for 2 straight days. You can hold your spot by going to offermind.com. Again, that's offermind.com.